Hi, my name is Craig Thompson-Wood. I'm your host on Teaching with Board Games, and I'm here today to do a game playthrough of the 1980-something game Tyranid Attack by Games Workshop. So a couple years ago, I was fortunate enough to find a used copy of Advanced Space Crusade, which is a game I remember enjoying a lot back in the 90s, way back when, and it was a lot of fun. It's a lot like Space Hulk meets Snit's Revenge, if you know Snit's Revenge. That game's going back to like the late 70s, never mind. But in Advanced Space Crusade, the Marine Scouts, or Marines, or whichever the good guys, or I guess you could have Eldar and Orcs, anyway, off topic, they're going into a Tyranid ship. The whole concept is the troops are going into a Tyranid ship, and you're trying to kill enough of the organs in order to render the ship dead, and therefore stopping an invasion by the ship. So you're running through tunnels and chambers and looking for those organs, and meanwhile all the Tyranid reinforcements and baddies are coming out to get you. So that's the premise of Advanced Space Crusade. I remember, like I said, enjoying that game. But after Advanced Space Crusade had been out for a while, they came out with Tyranid Attack. Now, Tyranid Attack to me was just like, hey, we've got leftover pieces and bits and things and they're not selling for Advanced Space Crusade. What do we do with them? I don't know. Let's just make another game. Let's throw some bits together and we'll make it simpler and streamline it. And to me, it just looked like the inferior game. So I actually never played it. Up until when I bought this copy of Advanced Space Crusade, I found there was actually a copy of Tyranid Attack included. There was actually 2 sets of components in there, so I had enough for a whole game of Advanced Space Crusade with all the board sections, and then a whole set of board sections for Tyranid Attack. So really, there's 2 games within the one, so it was a really good find for me. And like I said, I'd never really had any desire to play Tyranid Attack, so I kind of left it, but I finally got to it, and I'm going to give you a spoiler. I really liked it. Where I say it was streamlined, it was streamlined. It was streamlined. It was simplified. It took out a lot of the rules, like reactions and things like that. That just and all the different flanks you could attack in Advanced Space Crusade and that kind of level of strategy. It's just run fast as you can through the Tyranid ship, try and find all the organs and kick them till they're dead, and that's. Yeah, you just keep going. When you find one organ, boom, you're just on to the next one. And you just, the boards just keep cycling through. And I really liked it. I really liked it. And I'm sorry I never played it earlier. I might even go so far as to say it's my preferred method now. I really have to, like, Tyranid Attack's nice because I can play it by myself and just, like I say, play both sides like I want them to win. But in Advanced Space Crusade, it really kind of needs that second person to really get the full feel for it because of all the hidden information that the Tyranid player has. But anyway, getting off topic, like I said, gameplay of Tyranid Attack today, and it was long. So this is me doing the intro post-game, and it was long, so I've cut it into 2 parts. So I will do the 2 parts. This is going to be the first part today. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and watch a game of Tyranid Attack. So first off, let's take a look at the Marines. I'm using these Space Marines as Space Marine Scouts simply because, as I said, the game didn't come with any miniatures, so I had to make do with what I have. And while I have looked at some files to sort of proxy some Space Marine Scouts, the fact of the matter is that my resin printer is not, well, we're just not friends right now. We're not on speaking terms. So I just thought, rather than just putting this off further, because I really want to play this one, I thought, let's just use Space Marines. In the past, I had done one Advanced Space Crusade game where I'd used little pugs with like Space Marine helmets and different hats and things. Just some people sort of seem to not like that so much. So, I'm not out to piss people off. I'm trying to make this fun for everyone. So it didn't bother me so much to just do this. So when we look at these, anyone with the blue helmet is just a regular scout. The white helmet is the heavy weapon, the heavy bolter, and then the red is the sergeant. And there's 2 squads. I have 1 Terminator and the librarian in the back because in my practice game, I did get those models to the game. So they're available. They can be found. So they may be found still for us too. Then there's all the tokens you're going to need. So the Marines get 4 order tokens. There's dice. I'm using 1 dice here. I'm going to use the yellow dice for the psychic power of the Terminator. There's the Hellfire shells and the melta bombs. Now, as I said, I have Space Crusade and this was in it. So I had 6, and I thought at first maybe it was 3 per heavy bolter team, but I think it's 3 in total. So correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I'm only going to be using 3 Hellfire shells for both, just like 2 melta bombs for both, right? So that's, once they use up 3, they're done, right? And this is when they use 2 melta bombs, they're done. All right, so let's take a look at the Tyranids. All right, so here's the Tyranids I'll be using. So we have the acid blob tokens. The wound tokens are really more for the sergeants because they have 6. Those are for the artifacts, their encounter things. I'm going with the 8 gene stealers here. And then when I made Tyranid warriors up, I did them all with death spitters. So I'm just using the Von Rein's leapers as bone swords because they're just close combat. And then I have a couple hybrids. Now, to be honest, I'm not going to use the hybrids unless I have nothing else I can put out and I have to use them. Because to me, historically, in the fluff and everything, it's just like hybrids don't belong on a Tyranid ship. By the time the Tyranids come around, the hybrids are redigested. So, and speaking of digestion, let's look at the organs that the Marines are going after. So these are from digitaltaxidermy.com. Now, funny thing is, I went to go remind myself of the name, make sure I had it right. But when I looked up digital taxidermy on the internet, I was getting all kinds of, hunters, with their guns and they're shooting deer and yeehaw and all that kind of stuff. So I had to look it up, digital taxidermy, Advanced Space Crusade Organs, STL. And yeah, sure enough, it was digital taxidermy. I had it right, but just know that you might be, you'd have to put a little more information in about like the STLs and stuff like that. But anyway, so you have here, this would be the respiratory vent. This is the, what is that? That's the, I'm forgetting the names now. It's the energy cortex, the dermal sphincter, the sensory cluster, the hive mind synapse, and the teleporter nexus. Now, I just had actually, when going back and looking at it, I did leave a review for them. I think these are fantastic. They printed up nicely on a filament printer, not even resin. So the nice thing about the filament printers, they're super durable. The one thing I didn't like is that these are your teleporters, right? So the teleporters, you're supposed to be able to stand in the space with the teleporters. They should be like, that should be flat. Just squish it all right down, and that would be perfect. But yeah, I might look to see. I don't know. I'm not really good with fiddling with STL files, but I might see if somebody else has something out there that's appropriate for it. But that's going to be it. Like I said, very fortunate to have got this in the box with the Advanced Space Crusade stuff that I bought. So yeah, just remember that I do have a set for sale of the tiles and tokens and everything else if anybody's interested. So message me if you are. So for sake of ease of the video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the map, the starting map in miniature here, and then build it in real on the table, because it just sometimes, using all the tiles, can get a little bit unwieldy sometimes. So let's take a look here. We're starting off with tile 2. Okay, so I'll put tile 2 down like so. And then what we're going to do is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll call this the Marine Deployment Zone here. So that's a 6, so it's over here. And that's going to be tile 3. Oh, it's tile 6, sorry. And so like so. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2 is up here. So going up that way. And it's going to be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2. This one, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like that. Okay. There we go. Let me build this up in full. So that was the map. And there we go. All laid out. So this is going to be the final one. This was the last one placed. So we're going to place the exploration card there. Once the Marines reach there, they will So the next thing to happen is the Marines are to go down, and they can go in anywhere on the map, just not in the last tile. And there we have it. So I've placed the Marines spread out across the map. The reason for this being that nothing can spawn or like come in, like, because the Tyranids will come in through the open hatchways, but they can't if there's a Marine within 8 spaces. So this pretty much closes off everything for the Marines to come out, for the Tyranids to come out, except for up here where we're exploring. So nothing much you can do about that. But if we, with a good explorer, we can run in and then just shut all that down too. But then it's going to open up a new tile. So there's always going to be somewhere that they can come on, pretty much. But just trying to do what I can to diminish that. All right. So that's the setup. Let's get on with turn number 1. So just a couple of things. I have one. I moved this guy over 1 more space because I counted badly. This spot was open for the Tyranids to come out of, so that's now shut down that thing. The Tyranids cannot come out of this point, the Marine entry point. But what I've done, if you notice, I have all the Marines now facing me. This is something I've learned through years of playing Blood Bowl. It's a great way to remember who has gone each turn, because at the end of this turn, all the Marines, once they're done, will be facing away from me. And then the next turn, I'll turn them back around so they're facing me again. So back and forth, and that way I know who has been activated each turn. All right, so for my first move, Marines always go first, by the way. I have to put somebody in. It's always a nerve-wracking thing because some of the cards can be really, really bad. Some are really good. So we'll go 1. Now, I treat this like line of sight, so because I can't draw a line between the center of those 2 things, I'm going to have to go around. So I would instead go, I'll go 1 up to there, 2, 3. Now, once I hit this joining space between the things, I have to reveal the exploration. So that's 3. Let me just put a number 3 down to indicate this Marine has moved 3 spaces. And the exploration card is Assassination. Assassinator. The Marine that triggered the exploration sequence has discovered an artifact encysted within the hive ship's wall. It's a hunter-killer robot about the size of a man's head, bristling with blades, drills, and small lasers. It uses anti-grav motors to hover above the ground and move. Use this artifact counter to represent the device. It has a move of 10, no range attack, rolls 4 dice in hand-to-hand combat, and has an armor value of 6. Artifact counter number 1. Well, that was a fortunate find. And so what that means then is, like, so it says artifact counter number 1. So I'm going to take, this is what you'd be using the Advanced Space Crusade, is these for things, or maybe they're like command point tokens too for Space Hulk. But this guy gets now number 1 beside him there. So he has this artifact number 1. So I can cross-reference 1 with the card to know what it does. So this artifact can be passed off between people. And if he dies, he drops it and somebody else can pick it up in place of an attack action. But now, actually, there's one thing I've already forgotten here, and that is, what are we looking for? So I've taken those tiles, which I'd done at the beginning, and I'd shuffle them up, but I'll just give it another couple little things here. All right, and cut the deck. And we're looking for number 2. Hey, really fortunate, because that's the first one that's going to pull up. You always pull up the first tile that went down. So 2 is our next one. So that's the one that's going to be a location thing. So that's what we're looking for. And what this means is that this tile is going to come up and come over there. Anything on the tile is lost. Now I am going to cheat a little bit here because I forgot all about that. I mean, I had no reason to stay back here for that. I mean, I knew this tile I'd be exploring. So I knew this tile was coming up. That's not like it was a surprise or anything. It's just me being inexperienced. So if I was playing with somebody who had made this mistake, I would have coached them and allowed them. So I'm going to do it to myself too. So, and this all slides down then, and it's going to be the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where does this tile go? Goes to the 5, so it's coming down here. So now the Tyranid player can place it any way they want. I'll place it like so, just because that's how I have it. All right, so it's in there. And now this was our objective. We were looking for number 2. We have found number 2. And because remember, it's just always going to be the last tile that was, so next will be this tile. And then this tile, this tile, this tile, this tile. Yeah, it went up and around, it went up, around, down, back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can always attach this to the one to remind yourself. So this will be the next one to go. Anyway, so number 2 is associated with a particular organ. And when I did get the rules and I got all the cards and everything for this, but what was missing from my set was the rule book for Tyranid attack. So I did have to look online. I found a set of rules which I downloaded and printed. And so number 2 is location tile 2 is the sensory cluster. So the sensory cluster is then going to be placed onto the tile. So this is the sensory cluster. Now the rule for this is it's just any piece of it cannot overlap a wall. So I mean, you have to look at how is it going to fit in there, and the Tyranid player can put this in wherever they want. Now obviously I don't, because you have a straight line of sight down here, it would be stupid for me to place it like here and give the Marines free shot at it. So I'm going to put it as far away as possible. So over to here, right? So yeah, it's just to show you that Marine could have a free line of sight down there. So I'm going to do that now. Next, we have to see how many Tyranids are guarding the sensory cluster. There will always be D6 Tyranids guarding, so there's going to be 2. So any 2 can be chosen to be guarding the sensory cluster. I think I will go with a Death Spitter and a Bone Sword. Okay, so I'll add them down like so. So we have a Bone Sword, we have a Death Spitter, are now ready to defend the sensory cluster. And this Marine has gone 3. And so can still go another 5, because the Marines have 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to there. Do that because now what that does is it closes off all these other areas. This Marine has now shut down these 3 areas from more reinforcements coming in. So when you add a new tile down too, we're going to put this exploration down. And, well, we'll save the suspense. Once we get to the thing, we'll reveal the next tile, what we're looking for. So sensory cluster first. So that Marine has gone. Now, like I said, facing me is gone, so he has to face away from me now to show that he has completed his turn. So this Tyranid warrior is out of line of sight of things. Oh, actually, you know what, though? He has that Assassinator. So it has a range of 10. So 1, 2... Go diagonally there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, not quite. Oh, but hold on. Well, going this way, I think 10 would be adjacent anyway, which means hand-to-hand combat is possible. But even still, if I'd gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they'll get right on him. So the Assassinator is going to fight this thing. So it's possible that the Bone Swords could beat this thing and it'd be gone in one shot. But I mean, it's also possible that this guy could kill the Bone Swords in one go. So the Assassinator is rolling 4 dice, hand-to-hand combat. Or do I just want to take out the Death Spitter? The Death Spitter is going to be far less likely to kill me. Tough choice, because this one has a 6 armor. This one has a 5 armor. So for shooting, it is easier to take out the Death Spitter. I'm going to go for the Bone Swords, because he can be, with the 6 armor thing, he can be pretty scary. So the Bone Swords will roll his dice first. So he does roll a 6, 5, 3, 1. The Assassinator does not get any bonuses to the dice. So 6, 5, 4, 1. So you just look at the top number. So the Assassinator needed to roll the 6 in order just to tie. So it has tied and is now in combat with the thing. So we use the artifact token to indicate the position of the Assassinator. So that's where it is right now. But it wouldn't trigger exploration. It has to be Marine. And so that's the first person gone.
So let's move on up. So these, the bone swords only move 4. So one, well, actually, I guess he can't even, get through that thing. I'd say the Assassinator is blocking that space. So, okay, so safe from there. So we're safe to move up then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Face away. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Face away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we need to be a little more careful. Just stay there. There's no need to go into a super big rush here. It is the first turn only, after all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want to be careful about keeping models adjacent to each other, because the Death Spitter can like have that splash effect that can just really ruin your day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just go 5. And now the heavy weapons can only move 6, so they are a little bit slower. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So come down to here. It's going to go up into there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over to there. So we're on this side now. Actually, you know what? We will just keep that one there and put this one up into there. Again, that way just shuts down that whole corner. So everything around here, nothing can get in. Only through this side down here can anything enter, because Marines are within 8 spaces of every other entrance that's there. And this time we'll make sure to clear off the tile before we go exploring the new one. We'll do that first. Well, you know what, too, I mean, where this guy was, he could have come back 8, so we could have done that before in the exploration. So in terms of, you know, me sort of fudging and cheating, I mean, it was easy enough for him to have just moved his distance there first before the other Marine explored the tile. All right, so that's it for the Marines. So now we go to the Tyranid's turn. At the beginning of every Tyranid turn, they get the opportunity to check for reinforcements. They do it on a 5 or a 6, and if there's no Tyranids on the board, they get +2 to that roll. So they roll a 1, so they don't get any reinforcements. They just have what they have. So the Assassin has an armor value of 6. I don't think this Death Spitter is going to be able to get anything here. The question is, do I want to shoot this thing? So the Death Spitter is, you know, coming up here is not going to see anything in here. Pardon the glare there. Let me back this up. The question is, if I shoot this, am I going to hurt my buddy here with the bone swords? Quick check of the rules just says any adjacent model, so I would assume that the answer is yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's worth it though. It's worth it because if I can kill this thing, not kill my buddy, then the bone sword can run up and maybe take out a Marine. So let's try it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 down to here, and we're going to shoot that thing. So a Tyranid Death Spitter rolls 2 dice. With the 24 square range, so it's, yeah, no problem. And oh, Oh, he did it. He killed the artifact. Look at that. So that was good. Now, just don't roll a 6. No, he didn't. So if he rolled a 6, then would have killed this guy because it's 6 armor. So now this guy's in a spot of trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's coming up and attacking with 4 dice. So, oh, not very good. Highest is a 4. The scout rolls 2 dice and rolled a 5. So just like that, the bone swords come running in and didn't realize it was John Rambo here and just wiped out that bone sword just like that. All right, tough guy. So that's it for the Tyranid turn. So we go back to the Marines. Now, as you see, the Marines are all facing away from me. So at the end of the turn, they'll all be facing me again, showing that they have completed their turn. So I think, well, you know, obviously the objective is getting the organs. Getting rid of this guy, I think, is a pretty big part of the... Oh, actually, you know what, though? As soon as we come in here, it's going to be the check there. So let's be smart about this. Let's send this guy. So we'll send him. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can do that. There's no wall in the way. All right, so 3, and let's see what the exploration card says. The exploration card says Mindslaver. So the card says Mindslaver. The Marine that triggered the exploration sequence has been infected by a Tyranid Mindslaver. These horrible creatures take over the brain of any creature they infect, forcing it to obey the orders of the Tyranids. The infected Marine is moved in the Tyranid's turn from now on. The other Marines are as yet unaware of the change and may not attack the infected model until after it has made an attack on a fellow Marine. I'm sure there's some kind of clever strategy or something that can be done. Actually, you know what? I know what it can be done is he's just going to walk up here and block the doorway so the Marines can't get through. That's not too bad. Okay, so that's his action, and he's facing me to show that he's done. But as I said, the other ones need to go, so now... Oh, geez, you know what? I did it again. Same guy again. I really should just punish myself to make myself learn. But we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just right up here, snuggle up with him. He's running in there because, again, once we come into here, that means that this tile is disappearing. Now, we're on tile 2 with the brain. So what is our next objective tile? Our next objective we're looking for is tile 3, which is... Oh, for a second I thought that was it. No, the 3's over here. So 3's a ways to go. We have a ways to go. We have to go up there. We have to go, so 6, then 4, then 5, then 3, and then that'll be it. So our next objective is going to be on tile 3, but this tile is disappearing now. The sphincters close off, and anything in there would have been lost, including stupid Marines who don't learn their lessons. So let's see. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So down here, and I'll put it like so. And put an exploration card there. All right, so that is that. First, those 2 have gone now. And so sometimes it's interesting to know too, because if the tile was over here, then I could have maybe have run onto that tile as well and got a second tile off. You know, just when you're not hitting the objective tiles, you just want to run through as fast as you can. You want to, yeah, you want to get to the next point. All right, so that's it. So, yeah. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do then, back to the Marines. Just thinking about what I want to do up in the top corner here. But see, we're not going to be exploring the new tile this turn, so there's not a rush to get that Marine off just yet. But what we will do, we'll go 1, 2, 3. To there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and facing me, gonna take some shots at the Tyranid warrior. That was what the other one was supposed to do. Not sure why this guy's not responding, why he's not attacking, but we're shooting and we got a, oh, sorry, got a 6. So that means the Tyranid is dead. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So the sergeant's going to zip around here, and we're going to shoot at the sensory cluster. So 2 dice, and I need a 6 on one of the dice. No, Nipa. But what I did is I was keeping the sergeant back there. He gets a chance for Rambo here to come across and now shoot at the sensory cluster. No. Okay. I mean, I have the Melta-Bombs, but there's really not like a sense of urgency right now to use them, so I'm going to hold on to that. Just like the Hellfire shells. If I've only got 3 Hellfire shells, I want to be really careful about when I use them. So we'll go... I mean, I don't know. I can't attack him, but I mean, I know. Like, I mean, in the game, you would know. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. I'm worried about this guy running back and like shooting at my one of my heavies or something. Really nothing much I can do about it. I'm probably going to lose a guy to him, which means that I'm losing 2 guys. That's a really nasty card. Effectively, yeah, you're losing probably a minimum 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One. Let's look up here now. Pardon the glare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just want to protect my heavy weapon, so I think I'm just going to leave this guy back here. I'm going to bring him back up. And this guy will go 1, 2, and this guy will come down to here. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right onto the dotty space there. The sergeants have 2 wounds, so that's helpful. I mean, sure, maybe he'll shoot one of my regular Marines, but I guess it's what it is. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know what? I could just leave that space. Yeah, if I go here, then they can maybe come out on if I go here, they can come out there, but I'm going to be probably exploring the tile, so they'll lose anything. They're not going to even get an attack on me. Nothing could reach me from there. And then you're going to stay there, just locking all of that down. All right, so that is that. So now it's the Tyranid's turn. So Tyranid, let me just confer a rule here. So it says that the you're getting reinforcements on a +2. There's no Tyranid models on the board. Well, I was just kind of curious if this counts as a Tyranid model. Rereading the card, it just says he's still an infected Marine, so it's not a Tyranid model. It's still a Space Marine model. So I'm going to read it as that and say, so there are no Tyranid models on the board. So on a 3+, there's going to be some reinforcements, and it's a moot point. It would have been reinforcements regardless. So, yeah, the only places that the Tyranids can come out is down here, because everything else is locked up there. Well, like I said, I could come out up in like that spot or down there, but it's no point because, I won't be able to get far enough that he's going to move off the tile, and then someone's going to come down here, and then I'm just going to lose whatever's there. So best just bring something out down here. I am, but for the same token though, I'm not going to say, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It doesn't reach here, but I mean, if for some reason this thing was within 8 spaces, I would still say that because it's a Marine model, that nothing could emerge from that spot within 8 spaces of a Marine model. So that's going to be that. And so we are bringing on what? I think I'm going to bring on a Gene Stealer. And I'm going to bring it on. Down here. No, you know what? I'm going to bring it on right over here. Right over here. That's what's going on. I'm going to play on. Okay. All right, so that's it for, well, it's not it for the Tyranid's turn. So for the Tyranid's turn, then he's just going to mosey on down here now. And the Gene Stealer's just going to come up and scratch him on the back. Gently, though, very gently. Or, I mean, I could just try and kill a Marine now. I can't get line of sight, so the next turn, sacrifice one. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll sacrifice the organ and allow the Gene Stealer to get a jump attack here, a surprise attack. So that's it for the Tyranids. Back to the Marines. So all the Marines. Oh, this guy's not facing me up here because he didn't move, but he's just staying up there. So, learning from my mistakes, because I'm planning to explore this turn, I am going to rush this person right off. Well, again, actually, come to think of it, these guys are now blocking that. If I don't get rid of this, then that is going to be problematic. All right, so first, the point of business here, I want to just see if the sergeant can get rid of this objective. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down to here because I'm line of sight now to the thing. Hitting on a 6. No. So the sergeant is then going to face away to show that he is done. Now, I'm thinking about doing this Marine and maybe running forward into the next space. So before I do that, because I learned from my lessons, I'm going to move this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, you know what he'll do? He'll just go here. And that way, this one can start to move up more. So he'll start watching the rear. All right. Okay. So now, And he's facing away. That's good. All right, so now we'll do this guy. Firing here. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh, there we go. 6. So he's killed the brain. Brain dead. Brain dead. And then he has his movement. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll put a 6 here to indicate that's how much movement he's used. And then the card is Larvae. The marine that triggered the exploration sequence has been infested with the larvae of a Tyranid bioconstruct which hatch inside and start to grow rapidly inside his body. The marine dies horribly, eaten away from the inside by the larvae. Fantastic. All right, instant death. So that's one of the really unfortunate ones, but does have a benefit here of we're pulling that towel off the back. And, oh, we're running out of room on my table. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please not a 3, 4. Please not 3, 4. 1, 2. So, over on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I said. Okay, so on that side. All right, now for the other movements. We'll go, Rambo here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So stepping over the squishy pile of larvae. Ends up just on the edge of the board there. And then the sergeant here will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna have to take the chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the heavies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think that any Despot is going to be able to get to me from there, so I think I'm pretty safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing from there, and nothing from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, but Despot won't be able to get around there, so I'm not worried about getting shot. Famous last words. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That's there. And face away when you're done. All right. And oh, the sergeant was here. And that's it. That is it for the turn. That is the position of everything as it stands right now. With that Tyranid Marine, it's hard to do much, so we just have to, we're at the mercy here. I think this is probably the turn he's going to reveal himself, but we'll see. Yeah, so first we're into the Tyranid reinforcement phase, and I rolled a 4, so they do not get anything. If you kill both sergeants, then it really hurts those order cards. So we have an opportunity now to get rid of a sergeant. Or do I just kill that one Marine? No, I think I'm going to go for the sergeant. So unfortunately, the Gene Stealer can't, well, yeah, because I might like to shoot the heavy guy, but I can't. Anyway, so he is going to step forward 1 to allow the Gene Stealer out. And I'm going to shoot the Sergeant. You know what he's going to do? He's going to come over here. Yeah, I suppose it's going to come up. Come here. And he's going to shoot this Sergeant. Yeah. So 2 dice. Sergeant's armor is 4, so you get 4 plus to kill the Sergeant. Not to wound the Sergeant. The Sergeant's got 2 wounds. And he missed. Revealed himself as a traitor and did not even wound the Sergeant. On that note, then, does the Gene Stealer want to attack the Sergeant? I think the Gene Stealer is going to come in here and just go after Rambo. So the Gene Stealer ran around, going after this guy instead. So the Gene Stealer was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I'll do that. I'll come back that way. Around. I was coming up around this way. I'll go back that way. So Gene Stealer first. Yeah, rolls a 6. So Rambo needs to roll a 6 just to tie the Gene Stealer. No, so that's in there. Dead Marine. Okay, but we also now have this Marine revealed as a traitor. So, yeah, that's going to hurt. We have to put him down. Okay, that's the end for the Tyranid turn. We're back onto the Marines. Do I want to use any orders? I feel like I'm getting like too stretched out at the back there, so maybe now's the time to do a double movement order. Double movement order would be charge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull out the charge card. So the charge card reads, this card allows the Marine model to move twice this turn. It may move, attack, and then move again, or move twice before or after attacking. Discard this card after you use it. So you use this once per game. And I think now is the time. So, okay, had a little think here. I think what we're going to do is a little bit of crisscross applesauce, where this guy is going to shoot him and then run for it. All right, so he's going to shoot. And I got a 6, and whatever that is. Oh, yeah, he obliterated this guy. So we're down 3 scouts. And then he can move 16. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think the point is we just want to get that next objective, right? The whole thing is you can't. So that's 15. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15, we'll put a 1 and a 5 there. So 15 has brought the Marine to there. He still has 1 more point of movement, but he just needs to book it. Right? So he's made the order to charge, and he's leading by example. No, you know what? He can't. He's not going to lead by example. He's going to stay back here, because if I do this again, I'm not learning. I've got a guy there. He's going to be lost automatically if I don't deal with this first. So let's do this. We will go with this heavy bolter up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come right to the entrance there. Straight line of sight down to the gene stealer down here. Straight line of sight. Rolling 4 dice. I'm not going to do like the Hellfire shot or anything. Needing a 5. I have a 5. So the gene stealer is dead. And he will continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And facing me is done. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. So there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's come over here. We'll get rid of this guy up here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 15 movement, like I had said before. And it is a sphincter. On a 1 to 3, the Marine dives to one side just in time. Place the Marine on his side in an adjacent square. It costs him his whole movement just to stand up. All right, so that's the sphincter adjacent square. So put the sergeant down here, and running so fast, and I ran right into a big hole in the ground. All right, and but that also then means we are pulling off this tile up at the top. We can then slide this whole thing up. Give us some room. Just looking down here, it's then, we'll start at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's caught. 5, 6. This is down here. Hold place. Okay, with all the Marines now facing me, those who are standing at least, that means everybody's done. And we move on to the Tyranid turn. So Tyranids start with the reinforcements. 3+, because there's no Tyranids on the board. No, nothing. So that means we go right on back to the Marines. Which is a little unfortunate too, because with him there, and nobody else in there, there could have been some more spawning going on in here. Okay, but we know if we come down to this room now, we are going to get our next objective room. So let's get on with that. So it's going to cost him his whole movement to stand up, so we might as well just do him first. So that's it, he's done. All right. And let's see. I don't usually like to put the sergeant in harm's way because they're so valuable in more than many ways. So, well, first things first, let's get this guy off of here because this I think this tile might be disappearing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay, let's move him first then. You should be facing me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Face away. You're done. And now we'll move you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll keep you up there for now. No, you know what? We're just gonna book it. We need to get everybody down. I think spreading out is too few people now to be spread out so far. We just need to accept what is. So I think this sergeant is going to close off this side here. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that shuts all that down. And I don't think anything's going to be able to see him to target him. So I think he's safe there. And making it safe for the others to approach. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go there. And then this will let him go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, I don't think any death spitters are going to get at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 5. I'll go 6. Again, no death spitters. Oh, yeah, maybe there are going to be death spitters. So move them in. And we'll keep him back here. I want to make sure that they had enough movement to do that. I just want to make sure if a death spitter comes out the top there, it's not going to have a line of sight down to hit my boys. And yeah, that's everybody. The numbers are dwindling, so the turns are getting faster. So that's it for the Marines. They're on the cusp of their second objective. Let's see what the Tyranids have to say about that. Reinforcements on a 3+. Yes. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put Gene Sealer back up here. The idea is not to spread out, but you know, if they're not going to spread out, then let's try and play on that. Let's start flooding from the other direction as well. Hopefully there could be more some bad things for them. You know, hopefully I'm playing, you know, sort of devil's advocate here, trying to think as a Tyranid player now. And so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just to there. So that way I'm on the tile. So they get rid of that tile. No, this is the Gene Sealer, but I'm also not getting into the line of fire here. Yeah. The tricky thing for the Marines is not having Overwatch like in Space Hulk. That's a huge deal. All right, that's it for the Tyranids. The difficulty here is I'd like to be able to move forward, but I know that the next tile has the objective, so there's going to be another D6 Tyranids, and it's just not knowing how many there's going to be. That makes it difficult. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I had forgotten a rule here. Surprise, surprise, I know. Surprise to nobody. Now that I've taken out the sensory cluster, every time I'm putting down an exploration card, there's, on a 4, 5, or 6, I can see what the exploration card is. So let's see what I can roll. All right, so 4. So I get to know what this card is. And this card is a power sword. The power sword. The Marine that, so there's going to be a power sword and then +1 to hand-to-hand combat rolls. So now I won't be so shy about sending a sergeant forward. And a sergeant already gets +1 in hand-to-hand, so +2 in hand-to-hand could be really sweet for a sergeant. So, on that note then, I'm considering an order of... charge is actually not really the one I wanted right now. I want multiple of the charge orders. So I want to move fast. I want to get down there. Oh, sorry, that sword is still here. I Okay, so I will send the sergeant down. But you know what? I guess there's really no point in rushing right now. So let's just take this do this smart. So we'll send this sergeant down here. So he will go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he gets the power sword. So that's counter number 4. So I'll find number 4 here. And let's see where the objective is going to be. Yeah. So, we're in the same position where it's, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, so it's on that side, that's easy. All right. Hold, please. And as number 3 was the objective tile we were looking for, number 3 is the respiratory vent. So this board section is filled with a cloud of gas that restricts vision to a foot or 2 at best. Any model on the same board as the respiratory vent can only be attacked by models standing in an adjacent square. Once the vent is destroyed, visibility returns to normal. Okay, interesting. So I guess we knew we were going for that. Would that have changed my mind about 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was 4 movement there. So going on to the respiratory vent tile. Okay, maybe attack in hand-to-hand combat. Wow, what a time to find the power sword. Okay, well, actually, first off, the Tyranid player would have to place the respiratory vent itself. Based on its things, I mean, where could it go? I think that's the only spot for it, right there. So, and yeah, it looks pretty well defended from the Marines. So it's up in there. Gotta put some like gloss or something on, make it all juicy. So, oh, and let's see how many reinforcements are on that tile. This is also going to determine a lot of what we're doing this turn with the Marines. 2. It's only 2. All right, so being that they can only be attacked hand-to-hand, I think that just makes sense to make the big purse. And anything that's on this tile can only be attacked as such. So come and get it, boys. Like that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you know what? Hero boy here. It's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Block off that injury. He's a tough boy now with that power sword. He can take on these bone swords. And let's see, facing me is done. All right, and let's look this way. Way up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can just get out of the way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I was not pointing in the right direction. Just coming here. So these two ran from up here down to here. You know, the heavies. 2 heavies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's everyone. So go on to the Tyranid turn. Reinforcements. They get some. Alright. So the Marines are not going to be careful about placement. And the Death Spitter's going to come back here. And then the Gene Sealer will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. And shoot him. So it's 2 dice. Meeting a 4. Oh no. Oh, only a 1 and a 2. So the Marine got off lucky there, because that was careless of me to have left him out in the open like that. Actually, you know what? I think strategically it's a good idea to know what is our next objective tile, because if our next objective tile is number 1, that is the next one, and it is number 6. Number 6 is this one here, so we have 3 more tiles. It's another jog to the next objective after this, though. But let's focus on task at hand. And then the bone swords. Well, they've got to try, right? They have to try. This is what they do. 1, 2, an attack. So we'll do 4 dice for the bone swords. Ooh, I'm not messing around. So we have a 6 there, and then 2 dice plus 2. Oh yeah, shmoosh. So the Marine is, the Sergeant has killed the 1 with his newly found power sword. And do I want to send the other one in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tyranid says this is a self-preservation too. Make the Marine come to me. He is just going to reach me, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Or he's going to attack the thing. You know, I have to try and take this guy out, because otherwise he's just going to like Ginsu the organ. All right, so highest is a 5 for the. And the Sergeant says, "Get out of my face." That Sergeant is a beast. All right, so making it look easy. Back to the Marine's turn. So, we can fly through this thing, and we actually, you know what? Yeah, we can fly through, and those 2 will be left behind if we just run. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll need a double movement card. Oh, I did not put an exploration card on here because I haven't gone to that tile yet. And on a 4+, I get to peekaboo at it. Peekaboo. It says cocoons. The Marines have stumbled on the air containing some of the cocoons the Tyranids used to survive their eon-long journeys through space. The Marines have entered just as the cocoons are starting to open. Another D6 models on red squares. Two more models on red squares. So we'll put 2 more in there. Oh no, you know what? Don't have to yet because the Marines haven't actually seen that. So we don't need to put the Tyranids on yet. Where's that cocoon? It's the sphincter. Cocoons. So the cocoons is there. That's for when they actually enter the space. Then the Tyranid can place it down. I'm going to do fallback. This card allows the Marine model to attack and then move twice. This turn it must attack before it moves. I'm really not going to attack anything, to be honest, because the only thing I could attack that thing up there, but the point being is I'm just going to run through this. I'm going to run through this space. They can't stop me. You know, even any of the red spaces where they put things, I can get around that. So let's yeah. So I have to get the sergeant out of the way. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. He's going to there. So then we activate the cocoons. And the cocoons, again, with the respiratory vent, these things need to be put one there, and one there. So he cannot attack this turn. That's going to be the tricky part. So that's 2 to there. Oh, and we need to know where the next tile is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up that way. Hold please. So the Tyranid warrior and the gene stealer were lost as the sphincter's closed off. But now it opens up here, and this is sort of an interesting thing because now I have a less space to come up there and look at that. Now, do I know what this is? This I do. I get lucky with those. This one says, I had to double check because it says cocoons again. This one's on the green squares this time. So it's D6 models on green squares. So now things are getting a little bit spicy here. They haven't been, only one. All right. Again, lucky. Green squares. Now, these things are going to obliterate anything that's on a green square here. So I'm going to put a death spitter. I'm going to put it at the green square back here where it doesn't get line of sight so that it's safe there. Again, that only happens when somebody actually explores the tile. So we'll just put that there. All right, so that was 2 spaces for him there. I could maybe even get rid of another one. I'm doing double movements, right? So it's 2, 3, 4, 4. So he's going to come right up to here. The star's just going to go right up into space up here. So just run up into there. He's not going to be able to attack the respiratory vent this turn, but nothing's going to be able to attack him either. And now that the board's gone this way, those guys are a little bit obsolete right now. So we're going to change our direction. And so we'll go double movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's still 4 more movement left. Now, again, he's aha, I put something down here, but then he still has 4 movement. He's going to run out of the way, and then he's just going to blast it. So I'm just going to stick with the original plan and put the one there. And, oh, now we need to see. So now there's only 2 options. So it's going to be 1 to 3, 4 to 6. It's off to this side. So we're pulling this one up. This guy's on the half, so he's still good. Okay, so them there. The sergeant's moved into here, so it's just this one remaining. And he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to there. That's a nice secure spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not so secure. Well, he could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 to there. There we go. That works. Okay, so the Tyranids have bugs on the board, and they're not getting any more. So now it's movement for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You see, if there's walls here. Well, 3, 4. Like so. You know what though? I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just try and stay out of. So I think that line of sight thing's gonna be gone. Yeah. So on that note, let's just pull that guy back a bit too. Nobody for him to shoot at. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just come up there and try and lay an ambush. Ambush. All right, so that's it for the Tyranids. On to the Marines. No orders this turn. The sergeant is going to attack the thing. So in a hand-to-hand combat attack against the organs, you just have to get the armor roll. So it's a 6, but he's getting +2, so he just needs 4 higher on one of his 2 dice. And he's got a 4, so that's a 6. So kills the respiratory vent. So all the smokiness is cleared, and we now have opportunity to shoot these beasties. But these guys do have 6 armor, so that's a little harder. So that's his. Oh, see that. Oh, if I was thinking, nah, all out attack would have been a bit of a waste. See, he's still just as vulnerable to a death spitter shot as anybody else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just move up to there. So facing me is done. And this guy's power sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. 3, 4, 5. It's there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure I'm staying away from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I believe that's it for the Marines. No snazzy orders or anything were made, so on to the Tyranids. Our reinforcements on inbound. No. So I have to make do with what they've got. So we're going to lose 3, 4. So 3, 4, 5. Stay up line of sight. The Tyranid were. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start pressing the attack. And that's it.
And so that was the game 1 of Tyranid Attack. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please remember to hit like and subscribe down below. It does help. If there's other things you'd like to see on the channel, then please let me know in the comment section down below. I am trying to make content that is interesting to you, the viewer. So if this is something you're enjoying, let me know. If there's something else you'd like to see, let me know. But until next time, I'm your host, Craig Thompson Wood, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.